Hello. Hey, Mimi. Hey. I love Abra. Hello. What up, Orbox? How are you? Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. What up, Maya? Scarletta. Yes, I just did like a little baby stream. It wasn't nothing too serious. I was just finishing a stream that I was doing on Instagram Live. But I feel like I gotta come through on YouNow and say what up to the crew, because I know y'all do come through on the YouNow. So, hey, glad it's working out. Glad it's working out. Really glad. Cunty looks so cute in your dog pack. Or Box, thank you for loving me. I love the gold man in your avatar. Very cute. Very cute, very cute. Bitch. So my plan is to just come through and smoke a L. It usually doesn't work out that way. Queen Aquila, hey boo. What up, Ella B? What up, Courtney B? Hey, Cheyenne. Ah. Some purple for the waves, I'm dead. Venetia, hey girl. I barely use Periscope. It's not really my faves. Honestly, it's not really my faves. I really use it like that. It's not for me. You have to be up at 500 guys. Damn. I hope you make it to whatever you gotta do. Oh, good night, Maya. Thank you for coming through to say good night. You're sweet. Thanks for being here tonight. Cool. See, look what the cat dragged in. What up, witches? Bruce Sims. Courtney Vick, thank you for becoming a fan, darling. I appreciate. Black Widow Hager. So I wanted to come through with the bonnet and the brows because reasons. Because I wanted to tell a tale. I feel like I was on Instagram Live and I finished the story on here, but I kind of want to, trying to just go deeper a little bit, give you guys a little bit more side plot, side story for all you late night awake people. Well, thank you, Witch Bruce Sims. I appreciate that truly. I truly do. Anyways, so things that I definitely wanted to talk about was the fact that me and this Leo dude, like, we both are not from Colorado, and I feel like since, I broke up, like, I like just very lonely in this very significant way. Just feeling like, I don't know, I think like I've been in a lot of relationships that I didn't want to be in, and I feel like I finally was in one that I wanted to be in. And even though I wasn't perfect, I still was like willing to work and fight for it. But oh, the beauty supply indeed. When I see, actually no, I'm lying. I got it from Walgreens. I was very surprised. I'd never seen one this color before, so I had to snatch it. So I feel like this is like the white people one because I never seen no color like this. But it's also tight as fuck. Honestly, like it's very tight, bitch. Quite honestly, very tight. So not here for it. But what up, Mookster? Hello. But I feel like one of the things like about us is his mom also was like an addict. So I feel like in ways I feel like because like he is coming from 84 Nini, thank you for the likes, boo. But I feel like because like he also had like a parent who was like an addict, it kind of made me like, you know, I don't know, like he was a little more. I think he was looking for a little bit more, you know. It does hurt. This shit is like, what the fuck? But I'm trying to keep my hair fucking moisturized. This shit is so fucking hard out here because I really hate wearing bonnets. I really hate the bonnet look, bitch. It doesn't give me no motherfucking life. But the color. What up, Craig? Hey boo. Okay, Craig with the brows. Honestly, that's what I wish my brows could be. Like I just feel like you gotta have a OD like thin ass, like just just very handsome Squidward ass face, yo. You gotta have like all your fucking cuts and stuff, you know? You're right, Mookster, you're right. It just makes me feel like just kind of like matronly. Like, and I hate to say that because there's nothing wrong with like being a matron. But I just feel like it just makes me feel old. Like, it just makes me feel old as fuck. Like, I gotta put my hair away. Like, let me put my hair up. I don't know. It's funny. Um, but I'm trying to like, retain my hair and like, I feel like breakage, yo. Breakage. I don't have time. Mm. But anyways, I wanted to like get into this like whole story about this Leo dude that I've been kicking it with or whatever because bitch, a million emotions, a million, and I feel like I already told the story like on Instagram Live. So if you already seen it, my bad, dip, leave. I'm sorry, but I got the YouTube people watching, and I feel like YouTube crowd, they weren't on IG. They weren't. They probably weren't on IG Live. I'm not gonna lie. I like rap, but I feel like bonnets stay on better than a rap for me at least. I feel like a rap will slip right the fuck off. But I feel like the bonnet again, it gives me like chefs. What up? But okay, so I basically wanted to say that like basically I feel like me and this Leo dude, if I could like super analyze like what happened, basically I feel like we just met in a time where I think we both were like just very much looking for somebody to like kick it with, like very much get. I think we very much wanted to make a connection, and I feel like that's why we hit it off. But at the same time, I feel low key like if I'm really being honest with myself, I feel like he is very jaded in this way that is low key intriguing. What up, Miss Jasmine? Hey, bitch. What up, Lawrence? Like I feel like I don't want to say it's intriguing that he's jaded, but I just feel like he has like such a view of like the earthy that it's like fascinating. But he's also like so romantic, like bitch. Honestly, he just like says like the sexiest shit to me, and I die. I die. But I was really happy like with myself because I feel like I've never told someone that we weren't able before. Like I think I'd be holding like a fucking a window open. You know what I mean for anything. And I kind of just told him straight. I was like, yo, I was like, I feel like we're not compatible because when you stood me up, like, you made me feel fucking crazy. And I realized that for you to make me feel that crazy means that I got some other shit going on. Because we don't know each other like that for me to want to, like, fucking stab you, for me to want to fucking murder you, for me to want to motherfucking rip out your fucking lungs. Like, I literally was so hurt off him standing me up. And like, I'm not saying that like I shouldn't have been hurt. I'm just saying like the way I came at him. 'Cause really, like I'm telling y'all, I've made like 3 different voice numbers to harass this nigga. That's abusive as fuck. Like if a nigga was telling me like this shit would not be cute, y'all be like, nigga, take the hint. This bitch to ain't it to you. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what we would say, but I think like just off the fact that our first date was so magical, I was like, I know like he's into me. Like what is going on? And so we eventually got to a point where like we realized that like maybe we shouldn't complicate things like with being super romantic. Maybe we should just smoke a L and just like kick it at the park, you know, and vibe out. Like we gotta be all cupcaking and shit. And you know, I think like even though like we said that, I feel like he was telling me some other shit. Like I feel like he's into me, but I think he knows that like just off of the fact that he's a flaky ass nigga, he shouldn't even fuck with me like that. Like he told me straight up, he's like, I'm going to make sure that I like y'all niggas so fucking extra. Like I feel like I talked about acid, like niggas be like, what about acid though? Do y'all really want to know? Like how many times I gotta talk about the acid though? Like real talk. Like do niggas really want to know? Do they just want me to like keep saying that I did acid? That big of a deal, honestly. But if you want me to talk about acid, I can. But again, I can only talk from my experience. You know what I've gone through with it, because I've done it 3 times, and so I've had 3 different experiences. So if you want to know about them, I will totally tell you. But like people keep asking me about the acid, and I'm like, do y'all really want to know? Like, because it's only going to be like the account that I have. Like your experience could be completely different and probably will be, because you're going to have a different environment. You're going to have probably a different emotional, you know, vibe going on that day or maybe that week. Like your emotions really do, like your current emotions really do affect like how you do receive the acid's blessings. And I'm probably never going to say acid's blessings again, but I said it. So let's move on. Carry I agree with that. And I feel like we moved really fast because like I feel like when we did the acid, like I feel like it just made me like intensely emotional. Like it made me just feel like I don't know. I was telling him on the phone and he agreed. I was like, yo, when you're on acid, you feel like you could say anything. And he's like, it's true. And I was like, so I feel like we were just saying a bunch of shit. And he goes, no. He's like, we were having a conversation. And I was like, we were, but I still feel like at the same time we really weren't. We was on drugs. Like this is really trying to make it seem like I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but I think like he's one of those dudes. Like he an old Chance the Rapper ass nigga. Like taking acid, like having real emotional epiphanies and shit. Me, I'm watching like a SZA video. I'm literally watching the Babylon video by SZA. About to fucking cry because I'm feeling like, bitch, you're about to wash away your sins when you get into that river slash lake slash pond. I'm also dying at the way that she slowly took off her clothes. Like she put down her white sweater and then like put her money and like her keys and her phone. Like it just made me feel like just in this way nostalgic. Like I don't know. I just kind of geek for shit that's like very relevant in this time happening, because I feel like people do shit that's like really period piece and shit, and I just felt like that shit could happen like any day. Like it just was very relatable. Like when do you see like a black girl like crawl into the fucking lake with that many bundles in her hair? It's impossible. Unheard of. Amazing. So I appreciate SZA, but I was about to cry watching that shit on acid, bitch, because I was like, damn, SZA, you're so beautiful. Damn, you're just in the lake. What is the symbolism? You know what I mean? And I looked up the lyrics for Babylon, so I know it's about her wanting to quit school and feeling like everybody was gonna hate her for changing her life's path and shit. And I just feel like it was beautiful because it's a song about just like feeling like you're just fucking up, and her just like crucifying herself in the water, you know, cleansing herself, but on herself. Anyways, thoughts of hi nigga. So anyways, the acid had me open, bitch. So I feel like when this nigga was eating it was cute, but the acid makes you like numb as fuck. Like it's just not good for fucking it, to be quite honest. Like smoking and fucking, yes. Drinking and fucking, yes. But the acid and fucking, no, because it's too emotional. It's too emotional. Like even though I was feeling good, I was still like in my whole spirit just like vibrating to another plane, bitch. I was on some motherfucking negaverse shit, bitch. I was wherever the fuck Sailor Moon be at when she's transforming, bitch. It was glittery. I was in a glitter realm. I was just not of this earth. And I just feel like when he was eating my pussy low key because I was so high, I didn't even care. Like, you ever just get your pussy ate and you don't care, bitch? That's how the shit had me. The shit had me like Okay. I'm some fucking waka flocka. Mm-mm. It was not for me. What up, Paigey? But the pussy and didn't really take me to the motherfucking level, quite honestly. And I feel like it's 100% because I was fucking high. I was like dead. And so then I told him to come up, come on up for air, sir. And he was down. Some shit out though, because I feel like honestly, sometimes I can't tell the whole story like right in the fucking IG. I gotta come through with the second story and be like, hold on, let me add this shit. Cause real talk, like there be layers to the shit. Cause like even though he cool, bitch, why the fuck he popped out and told me out of nowhere that he got a fucking chastity belt? What the fuck? I was like, nigga. Wait, what moment did you capture? Where can I see it? Here. Bitch, I look. Oh, I'm dead. Let me stop. No, go away, bitch. I'm. Wait, why did I? Oh, God. Damn, it won't let me leave. Let me leave. Um, I didn't want to post that shit. Where is the fucking chat? Fuck. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm opening up so much shit. I'm like doing things I don't want to be doing right now on my computer. I'm so sorry. This is unprofessional. This is unprofessional. Anyways. Anyways. Fuck. Okay. Anyways. Good night, honey guts. So, he gonna tell me that he has a fucking chastity belt, bitch. What up, Mook, sir? Oh my god. Ooh. This eye is just looking today, bitch. Good night, which is Bruce Sims. Pink Mermaid, I'm high as hell. I assure you. So basically, this motherfucker told me he has a fucking chastity belt. If you don't know what a chastity belt is, it's basically a motherfucking dick locker. It's like a thing that helps you lock up a dick. So like if the dude gives you the key, you can take it and you can do anything you want with it. He can't even wash his dick through it. It literally is like a holder. Sometimes it'll cup the balls. Sometimes it'll also capture the ball. Sometimes a lot of niggas be only having one ball these days. I want to say that right now. It's not as uncommon as you think. I just want to put that out there because I feel like I've met a lot of one ball peoples. He's 28, bitch. I guess you just pee and let it drip out. I don't fucking know. But he told me about that on some random shit. Like he like randomly like left the room and was like, I have a chastity belt. And I was like, would you like I was like, you'd want me to put it on you? And he was like, if you wanted to. And in my head I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that. I don't care. Actually, I do care. Keep the dick out. Don't lock him up. He innocent. He innocent. Let him leave. Let him leave. Let him beat the case. Let him beat the charges. Like he don't need to be in captivity. He need to be free. If anything, he take off your fucking underwear. Take off your pants. Take off. He don't need to be locked up. Why are we locking him up? I don't get it. He didn't have it on. He had it in like his closet, bitch. I think. I don't know exactly where it is, but I feel like it was it. He seemed like a closet dick locker keeping person. I don't know. Low key, I'm kind of like, I'm intrigued. Because I feel like, bitch, he asked me. And I kind of was like, I'm down, honestly. I feel like as long as like there's a situation where like we get like a puppy pad or something or some sort of swimming pool, I will pee on him. I asked him though straight up. I was like, I'm not peeing in your mouth though. He's like, nah. He's like, I mean, I just want you to like pee on my dick. And I'm like, word? Okay. Lawrence, I feel like it's cute him giving me that power, but I think at the same time, like I feel like he's more kinky than me, and that kind of makes me feel weird. What up, Mahogany Rose? I'm trying to live. Miss Jasmine, I'm dead. I feel like I really don't want to pee on him, but I would just to see like if I fuck with it. You feel me? He's like femdom. Like I think like he was telling me that he wants like a bitch to like take the dick and just like fuck him and just like go wild and like just take control of him. And I was like, hmm, only if you take control of me first. Cause I feel like it's gotta be some reciprocity. It's like I just feel like dudes be so fucking like easy to like tell you their kinks, don't they? Like dudes be feeling so empowered these days. They just like niggas be out here like 84 Nini, squirting is super pee, and I hate that niggas be trying to make it seem like squirting is not pee. It's fucking pee. Bitches, stop lying. Please stop fucking lying. Carrie, I don't think he's in a doodoo. I don't think he's in a doodoo. But if he is into doodoo, I'm not into doodoo. So he gonna have to find somebody else. But I will say that there's like I feel like honestly for me, I feel like there are things like I know like when I'm like people like I know that like when I'm dating people I gotta like at some point disclose that I'm wearing wig. And I feel like with him, I told him right away. Like I was like, yo, just so you know, I changed my hair a lot. And I sent him a bunch of pictures of me like with different styles and like a couple videos. And like I just was like very transparent with him from the beginning because I just felt like I just want to be real and I just want him to know that I'm like not fronting, I'm keeping it 100. And so far, I feel like he said some things that like made me feel uncomfortable. Like he said that like the reason why like there aren't a lot of black couples is because like black women are like used to like fuck niggas and like lying ass niggas, and so when like they be meeting a nigga that's like really just on his grind and doing things like they be like mad suspicious. And I'm like, bitch, like, I'm not mad motherfucking suspicious. Elizabeth, LOL, he is not a John, bitch. Was the pink wig you wore earlier the one you wore on the date? Yeah. This man paid you $30? Wow, that's funny. No, he's not a John. He's a dude I actually really like, but it seems like he's wanting someone to pee on him at some point. But after like we had our big ass fight, like we had a crazy fight. We had a fight of like days. We had days fights, and then eventually, like we finally were able to talk to each other, and it was dope. But I feel like I want to see him in real life. I feel like I look, he just want to like straddle him and like look him in the face and just be like, what's poppin'? Because I just feel like, honestly, like I'm hurt, but so is he. Because I feel like the way that we were fighting, it's like I know why I was acting crazy. You feel me? Like I know why I was hurt. I feel like I just got dumped. I'm getting lonely. I feel like I'm out here. I feel like I'm in relationship mode and I don't got nobody. So I'm feeling like I need somebody. I'm feeling like I need somebody. Okay? Someone like you. Okay, bitch. I'm feeling crazy in my spirit because I'm feeling open as fuck, bitch. And so I'm like explaining that to him, and then he's like telling me his tea, and like I just like it's like he's humanizing himself, but like we don't fought so damn much, and I'm like sitting in my mind like I'm like trying not to get too caught up with him because I'm like, yo, like we just fucking beefed and shit. So I'm done. Everybody saying yes and Cunty being like, stop. I'm dead. I like that song, bitch. Like Sad Girls Club, bitch. That's my jam, bitch. I love all sad songs. I'm always down. Jasmine, I just feel like, honestly, like I told him that a big reason why, because like he just started making like broad statements about black women and black men, black relationships, and I kind of just like kind of took the bait and like kind of went in. Tashay G, I'm done. Mr. Brightside, I'm done. Um, um, Want You by them. Lawrence, I have not, but I will check it out because I'm always here to hear some new jams. So basically, I'm sorry, I'm still dead at both of y'all, both fucking Pagey and fucking Cunty taking the same moment of me smoking the fucking doobie, bitch. I literally just died about that shit again. Thank you for that. I live to laugh. Especially at myself, bitch, cause like really, like when you're goofy, you always have a good time. So he was just making a lot of broad fucking statements about black women, and I took the bait because honestly, I was ready to fucking fight this nigga. Like I wanted to kill this nigga. Like honestly, like but at this point, I was more so like just kind of like nigga. Like now we done moved on past the fight. Like we weren't really moved on past the fight, but he was just saying like just again like things that really didn't pertain to black women and gens. Um. Okay. So Duke City, which I agree, but I feel like it's so much wilder when like black men have all these critiques of black women. Because I'm sitting here kind of like, okay, but like, how do you guys fit in the equation? Because it's like these motherfuckers want to act like we just out here just like free form, sprung earth with no interactions with black men that could have ever been fucking harmful to us. It's just wild to me how black men be treating black women like we just be coming out of no motherfucking where. Like we literally like we ourselves like we hurt our like we long to be hurt like we're perpetual victims. It's just like really fucked up. But I just feel like from him it just kind of seemed like he's been hurt before, and I feel like I really want to know more about his past relationships because that's really what's going to help me move forward. But I feel like for now, I'm down to be friend. I'm down to, I really just want to get my pussy ate. If I'm being honest, like I'm lying, bitch. I don't want to be his friend because I just feel like it's gonna be a lot of a fucking emotional labor, and I feel like I'm trying to like psych myself into being into him because I just feel like he was saying a lot of things. Like he's trying to impress the fuck out of me, and the Capricorn in me is just so turned off because I'm just like my nigga. Like what's gonna impress me is when you fucking wake the fuck up. It's not gonna impress me like when he's talking about he's like I really don't want us to like not be cool because I really want to see you in my new apartment. He's like, I see you downtown with me in a black dress, like, drinking a glass of wine because I got my promotion. And I'm like, he has all these lofty dreams, and I'm like, hype for him. And it's like, because I'm black, I inherently want black niggas to win. But I feel like with that being said, I feel like it's like, damn, like, what does this look like? Because it's just like, yo, now that I'm like fucking like end of my 20s, it's like, damn, I'm over here being wild. Now that I'm at the end of my 20s, I kind of want to set my shit up. Like, I don't want to be like dating people forever. I want to be in a long term relationship. So, in ways, I'm kind of like, do I really see a forever with this nigga? Because I feel like it's just too much for me to have to ask. And I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I just want to be with somebody that got something to share with me. You feel me? And like maybe he does have something to share, and we only been knowing each other for like 4 fucking days. So like, I really can't know just yet. But I just feel like for me to have been beefing with him for days, it's just like, nigga, like, I just feel like I want to be with somebody that will, like, come to me and be like, yo, let's, like, talk it out. Like, let's talk in person. And I get that, like, he lives, like, 17 miles away from me, which is low key a grip, but I feel like, come see about me, bitch. Come see about how the fuck I'm doing, bitch. Like, come and see, like, what the fuck is popping with me. Like, that's what I need. I don't know. I just feel like honestly, like as much as like I feel like the breakup was like blindsiding, it's kind of good because I feel like this is gonna be like really dramatic, bitch, honestly. But my friend Cassandra put me onto this movie called Sliding Doors, and for the most part, the movie's about this woman who has like two alternate selves, like in the same movie. And so, well, bitch, I don't have a car, but he has a car. But still, he be acting like he can't drive 17 miles. He be acting like long ass. And so I'm like, bitch, it's 32 minutes. Like, I have a sneeze. So, yeah, with Gwyneth Paltrow. And basically, okay, so Gwyneth Paltrow plays this woman who is working hard as fuck for her and her boyfriend to survive, and like Her boyfriend's a writer, but she's working so hard. Thank you. It's depressing but good. Like there's like the depressing part is when she stays in the relationship that's like not serving her, but in the other alternative timeline, she finds her boyfriend cheating on her with another woman, and she cuts her hair, and she meets a new guy, and she does new things, and she goes on new adventures, and she just looks happier, and like you can see that like if she would have stayed in that relationship, like she would have never done the work to kind of like be her real new self that she's happier to be. So it was kind of inspiring to see it. I was happy that she put me on because even though it was a white lady, I still was like, white lady, you're identifiable right now because I too am feeling like, just lost in life after like being, kind of thrust out of a relationship and feeling like I have to move on and, what does that look like? Doors. It's really good. It had me screaming at the damn TV, bitch. Like that's how good it was. I appreciated it truly, but I don't know. I feel like I'm trying my best, like not to like put all my eggs in one basket. I'm trying to have multiple hoes, but at the same time, I'm like just so emotionally heavy right now that I feel like I don't really want to like put myself out there too much. And then I just got deaded by one of like my other hoes, and I was kind of sad because like I was trying to figure out if I fuck with him, but real talk, he didn't have a car and he only had $15 on his Uber credit, and I just kind of felt like that's good for like one time to hang out, and then it's like then I gotta pay for it because I feel like you're broke right now, and because I said that I was living like Oliver Twist, and he said he was living like Oliver Twist, and you can't be two Oliver Twists together. It ain't cute. So Sliding Doors is the movie. Hello, my name is Doris. I will definitely check it out. Cheyenne, I love you. Come through for a real one. I don't know. I really do want to be in a relationship though. Like I feel like because I just got out of one, I don't feel like I'm ready to be single. I don't want to be single, y'all. Like watchseries.com for my TV, but for my movies, I definitely I go to I go there too, but I usually just go to Google and they'll usually put me on no put locker. What up, Amy Zoette? It might be Zoe. Um anyways, I don't know. I feel like the highlight of the cancer of the Leo Bay, Duke City Witch. It's true. It's true. I do need to focus on getting that money, and I have my plan. Like I literally have a plan on how to like get my coin, but it's like a timing thing. It's a timing thing, and it sucks because it's like I don't really have a lot of time, but I'm trying. I'm trying to figure it the fuck out. Honestly, I'm trying my best. Duke City Witch, same. Try not to be poor either, bitch. Ain't nobody trying. Ain't who trying to be poor. You feel me? Vagray, thank you. Honestly, I haven't found Get Out online just yet. But I have diligently looking. I would say Google it, and if you can find it on Google, that's where I feel like the last place you want to look is a torrent, and I only say that because I feel like it's dangerous these days, y'all. They are cracking down on pirating, so be careful. It is worth it, but if you can't afford it right now, I don't shame you. I will never shame anybody for getting some shit on the free. Like support black owned, support black created all the time for sure. But if you ain't got the coin, bitch, support motherfucking yourself. Exactly, motherfuckers be broke. I will never hate. Get you that free 99. Get you that. Do that. Um, but yeah. Oh, actually, now that I got some people here. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you guys because I wanted to kind of get some motherfucking uh I'm good on like posting on Backpage. I feel like I really don't want to do sex work in Colorado. I feel like I really hate white dudes, and I really do not want to like deal with them out here because they're like really fucking like just strident and disgusting. Like I just feel like I'm not trying to say that there's any place in particular where they're less strident and disgusting, but I feel like I'm not really trying to do sex work out here, to be quite honest. It's like I just feel like I was barely doing it in fucking New Orleans. I feel like I'm down to do like freeform and shit. Like I'm down to like do like going on dates and shit like that, but I'm like super not down to go on Backpage. Like I literally have too much of a fan base to be on Backpage. Like Duke City Witch, no one knows who you are. No, but like I can barely be like I'm on Phoebe and niggas was hitting me up like someone stole your pics. It's like bitch, it's me. Like motherfuckers thought that it like just be and like that's because they associate like feederism automatically, I guess, with like pay for play. And it is, I guess, but I consider Phoebe more like freeform in my opinion. But I feel like Duke City Witch, you post fake pics. Word. Get it how you live. I just feel like I'm a very specific type of fat bitch. I have neck rolls like Kimora Lee. I feel like niggas need to know if I got a neck roll. It's like I gotta find a bitch that looks just like me. I feel like, and then I feel bad because I'm like, what kind of pic? I feel like Cali is the best place to do sex work, to be honest. Duke City, stop it. I'm done with you, bitch. I'm done. Go in, mama. Go in, mama. I'm mad. Okay, so Dewey Witch just said that she took Trisha Paytas's pictures and made money doing sex work. I'm dead. Nubian Queen Ash, thank you for the likes, boo. I'm fucking dead. But no, I made the most money off California niggas. Like niggas in California got mugga. Cause you gotta have money to be out there, bitch. And the always got the most money, like in like a boarding house. Find you a Mr. Kakashka on some Hey Arnold shit, bitch. 123 Movies has Get Out. Okay, if you wanna watch Get Out online, 123 Movies has it. Um. Mhm. I don't know, bitch. I made thousands in Cali, so I really wasn't even like sweating it like that. And I made it off this old nigga who like just wanted a bitch to tell him to wash his fucking hands and fold his clothes. Oh, it's a bootleg version? Nah, I'm good. I want to rip. I want to rip. I'll wait. I'll wait till till the tech niggas get it off of Jordan's computer. I'm waiting till they snatch it off his hard drive, bitch, because that's coming. Anonymous, they about to get it. I, I think Anonymous is pirating. Wouldn't that be the gag of it all? Anyways, what else was I saying? Definitely do need to get my coin up, but here's my plan, to be honest with you. I feel like I recently because I really don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. Doodly doo, doodly dee. Okay, so there's this person named Courtney Alexander. Um, they created a Kickstarter for their tarot cards they created, and it's called Dust to Onyx, a melanated tarot deck, and their tarot deck is really dope. I'm gonna post a link to the Kickstarter page. But they've already made it, and so the Kickstarter is no longer like necessary, but I'm just putting it so you can just kind of see, how they were kind of like marketing it. The black woman who created this on her own, and she's actually someone that I did a tarot card reading for. I was the first person who ever read her tarot cards, and so she created a deck off of the fact that she felt like the reading was just so, I think the word that she used was just like very like inspiring and just very like uplifting, that it made her want to kind of get a little bit more involved. And I think when she got more involved in tarot, she started to realize that there were very limited representations of black people, and just black bodies when it came to tarot, despite the fact that there are a lot of African folklore, West African folklore, and South African folklore that is very involved in a lot of tarot stories. stories, because I feel like the tarot story can be told in many ways. A lot of common themes in it. There's a lot of triumph, and there's a lot of triumph, and there's a lot of falls. There's highs and lows within it, and I feel like if you actually read the meanings of the tarot cards, you'll find that a lot of it is either good or bad. Happy or sad. Like it's very like they're very big emotions, and I feel like the more that you read up about tarot, the more that you'll see a pattern. So I feel like when we talk about people reading cards, it's not always that these people are spiritual. There's not always a divine knowing. I feel like there are a lot of people who just study tarot and they're actually quite good at reading what the cards mean. Um, does it mean that everyone can read tarot? Not really. I think some people just can't retain a lot of knowledge. It gets frustrating because you have to like look in the book, and I know some people have said that like they just wished it was easier to learn the tarot story. So I feel like that's something that I really want to get back into, is like not only reading tarot, but I really want to get back into like just educating on what it means. Because there are so resources on tarot, but I feel like at the same time there's not a lot of resources that are willing to like just be talking to you just normally. I feel like a lot of the materials that I've read either seem very whimsical and almost childish, or they seem extremely just whitewashed. So I thought it was cool that this person created this deck, and one of my followers actually bought the deck for me. So when she gets back from Mexico, she's actually going to be shipping that to me, which is exciting as fuck, to be honest, because I just could not believe like that someone first would like make the deck off of like knowing like I had inspired them, and then also the fact that someone would buy me the fucking deck and want me to like feel to go back to reading and just like kind of like getting back into the craft. I feel like that's something that I really enjoyed doing, but I feel like I kind of fell off when my ex roommate just cards. And shout out to everybody that bought the African American Tarot deck. I'm not saying you have to work with this new deck that I got. It's a new deck, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna fuck with it. That is definitely a fear. It's a beautiful deck. What up, Carmen? Thank you for saying hello. I love your makeup. You look great. Greetings from South Carolina. What up, South Carolina? Shout out to you. But I just felt like low key, like, when I was reading tarot, as much as sometimes it would be overwhelming just because of my own like time management errors, I feel like it was the first time that I ever felt like I was making money and a living doing something that like truly made me feel good. Like doing something that truly made me feel like I was actually like affecting people in the positive, because I feel like even when the cards had perhaps negative things to say or things to say that were unexpected, I still felt like it felt good to kind of just be with someone when they were vulnerable enough questions that they felt comfortable asking these cards. And I feel like for a lot of people, I think for I think what people don't understand about tarot is you always have to be giving back. If you're taking, you need to be giving back. And I feel like that in any relationship, but I feel like spiritually, if you're constantly asking your cards questions and you never let your cards like sit on, you never feed your cards music, you never give your cards any kind of positive energy, you never like shuffle your cards when you're feeling really good or when you're feeling very inspired. If you don't give back to your cards, they're never going to give you exactly what you need. And I feel like your readings are going to be off because you're not really taking the time to really get to know your cards and to really get to know what it is that you want to be pulling from the deck. I think I've changed my style of reading so many times with creating my own spreads, and then also just like learning, different ways of interpreting the cards, such as like a card being upside down in your deck, or a card perhaps, being lost. That's something that happens a lot too. Sometimes people's cards just like go missing. Like one or two cards will just like dip out. And it's wild. But I feel like that's something that I definitely am gonna start doing again. I feel like a couple people have been hitting me up and trying to figure out like when I was gonna be back doing tarot, and that's something that I've been like thinking about doing, to be quite honest with you. And I feel like it's a way, I think, for me to kind of shift focus. I think my channel kind of was like all over the place. It was like comedy, like tragedy, uh, horror. Um, there were dog videos. Like they were cooking videos, they were exposing videos. I just feel like I've done so much, and I feel like one of the ways that I feel like I can kind of give back now, and it feels right with my energy, is to give back through tarot and to kind of get back through astrology. And I really do want to start doing like, spreads for the week, and definitely just, do start doing horoscopes and just try and connect with people. My tarot business popping, because I think I'm in a great state, or rather city, Denver, to be, I think, just, unapologetically like divine as fuck. Like I be knowing shit, nigga. Like real talk. And I be manifesting. Like I just feel like I'm not gonna sleep on my power. And I feel like now is the time to do it. Like I feel like I'm on some sliding door shit. Like I just feel like if I was in this relationship, I would have never done this. I would have stayed like working at my 9 to 5. But now that I'm back to just me, it's like, yo, I'm back on my Grizzly. Like I'm not like, I feel like I'm not trying to say I was sacrificing being with Sydney. I'm just saying, like, when you're with somebody, you kind of want to, like, you know, I don't know, like rise to the occasion. And I feel like I live like a traditional life to kind of accommodate her, because I think deep down inside, I think I knew that that's what she wanted, and that's not really me. Like I'm not a traditionalist. I feel like being able to make money doing something that I love to do, doing something that people want, doing something that people not only pay money for, but like invite you to events to do, like that's to me. And I feel like it's also a way for me to kind of use my empathic spirit, and a way for me to use my healing energies, my ways of coming across. I feel like when I first came through, I was talking about being a fat bitch, and that's definitely always on my mind. It's in the forefront. But I think like I'm not only a fat bitch, I'm so much more. And I feel like as much as I'll always advocate for fat people and people of size, I feel like there's just other lanes for me to be in, and that's what I'm doing. So I just want to give a heads up to people who are maybe not used to seeing all of like the tarot shit or seeing any of the astrology shit, because I'm definitely gonna be coming back. Ariana, thank you, Bill. Pink Mermaid, me too. Carrie, thank you. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. And you know what? I also want to say to everybody out there who's like maybe like looking to get into tarot, you can buy your own deck. Please do not believe the lie that someone has to buy you a deck, or that you have a deck, through some magical ridiculous means. It doesn't always work that way. I think that it's important for you to research the decks that are out there. There's so many people creating decks now, so I feel like it's important for you to look into the people that are creating these decks and see your, ideologies, or maybe your need for representation matches what they are providing. Because there are decks that are being created right now by people, disabled people, people of color, people who are indigenous, people who are coming from all different walks of life. And so I think now is actually the best time to be looking for tarot card decks, because there's a lot of people out there with the Rider Waite. There's a lot of people out there with decks that have always been out, decks that are actually quite commercial and toy, in my opinion. And so I feel like for someone to go out of their way to put their own energy in creating cards, for people to work with, I feel like that is a special kind of energy. Like I've always wanted to create tarot card design, and I got around to it, and I just feel like it just wasn't for me at the time. I don't know if it'll ever be for me. I feel like you have to have a certain type of energy to be able to create tarot cards, and that's just the reality. To be able to sit there and design those cards and assess their meanings, not to mention the fact that everyone that creates tarot cards does not create them the same way. There are people with cards that have 70. There are people that have card decks that have cards. There are card decks that have over 100 cards. There are card decks that have only 25 cards. So I think when we talk about tarot, when we talk about light working tools, spiritual working tools, I think it's important for us to just remember that a lot of it is based in a lot of mythos and a lot of ambiguity, and I feel like it is up for interpretation always. But I think at the same time, there's lots of respect that needs to be given to people who are really going out of their way to just like create for us, and like create these tools. Because I think, like, 10 years ago, there weren't black women making tarot cards. That just wasn't happening. And selling them online and making $30,000 to create enough product, to make a profit. That's amazing. Like this black woman like literally like created these cards and literally started a business. So Carry art, that's what I want to do. I'm really inspired by Channy Nicholas. Like I really love their tarot card, excuse me, I really love their horoscopes that they do. I really like whenever I read them, they always like blow me away. So I definitely don't want to do something like that. I'm not the type to do like a weekly tarot card spread. I think I would do like a monthly. I think I would do like a card of the month. And then maybe like per day just do like daily spreads. And I feel like I would just like just show people different spreads each day. But that's something that I really have been thinking about doing for my channel. I really do think that there are more people getting involved in the occult, and there are more people getting involved in just magical awareness. You feel me? Just being aware of the fact that there's more than just us, and that there are spiritual guides, that there are so many like spiritual deities that like we can literally call to. And I think that there are people that are just either into it or not. You feel me? And I would never hate on people that are into it. And I feel like I will always keep like, some funny stuff up, and I'll always, keep a review pop in. But I definitely do want to talk more about, my own spiritual journey. But I also feel like it's not a journey, to be real. I feel like I'm not one of those people who's like burning incense trying to feel like I'm better than you because I read this book about the Orishas. That ain't me, nigga. Like, I really feel like when you get into tarot, like when I break it down, you're going to feel like, damn, it wasn't even like all that deep. But people really think tarot is really deep. And I can be, you can get deep into it, but there are ways to learn tarot. It's not that fucking complicated. And so, with that being said, I think it's important for us to keep an open mind, but I think it's also important for us to remember that we're always going to be starting at something. If you're alive, you're always going to be new at something because you're trying new things. So just keep that in mind. You don't got to be something because you're just starting out. You get something just because you want to get it. You feel me? But I'm telling you, tarot's not that deep. Yes, tarot for beginners. Duke City Witch, go in. Go in. As I said, I posted the link to the Kickstarter for just to Onyx Tarot. You can already you can do a pre-order because I think she sold out of the first batch, which is awesome. Which means that she definitely made all her money back, which is dope as fuck and exciting as fuck, bitch. Honestly, like there's nothing more exciting than seeing somebody flourish, and seeing them, be able to kind of like take their skills to the next fuck level. That's what's exciting. But with all that being said, I think it's important, for me to just know my boundaries, and I definitely have to go to sleep. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, kicking it. Y'all are the shit. I just want to say to everybody, good night, Duke City Witch. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Ariana. Good night, Pink Mermaid. Good night, Cheyenne. Good night, Abdul. Good night, Amy, Black Widow, New Ash. Good night, all of you. And I stay on the lookout for Good night, Black Widow. I will stay on the lookout for Get Out. And try to find like a better watch. I'm sorry that, there's all these fucking spoilers and I haven't even found it yet. It sucks. I know it's hard to find out here, so if I do find it, I will post it and I'll let y'all know. Have a good night though. Thanks for being here. Bye.